Thanks, Jet. Despite the World Baseball Classic's rather short history, many stats, scores, and stories can slip the mind of even the most passionate fan. I'm Noah Boudouris, and here's 3 quick facts about WBCs of the past. The 2009 final still stands as the only final to not feature a team from the Americas. With Venezuela and the United States both being bounced in the semifinal, Japan and Korea duked it out for the title of champion, with Japan coming out on top 5-3. Following an 0-for-4 performance in the 2023 Classic, Team Nicaragua joined South Africa, Spain, and Brazil as the only nations to participate in the WBC but not win a game. Only one non-pitcher has ever been awarded WBC MVP. Dominican second baseman Robinson Cano became the lone position player to receive the award when his team won the final in 2013. Well, more history is to come in the 2026 World Baseball Classic, and I personally can't wait to see what the story holds this time. Back to you guys.
2 on, 2 out. 5-1 lead for Indiana. It's the first pitch to Haberstroh, floating out into right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Coming around, here's the throw at the plate. Out by a mile is Josie Bird. That's the 3rd out of the inning. Heck of a throw by Condon to retire the Hoosiers in the 4th. Indiana threatens but is unable to put one across to extend this lead.
UX Sports, I'm Noah Boudouris inside Simon Scott Assembly Hall as Indiana men's basketball comes off 13 days of rest to get to the full swing of the Big Ten Conference season. Tonight, they host the Washington Huskies in their 3rd conference game. The Hoosiers, who are coming off a Tucker DeVries double-double, are winners of their past 2, both games in which the Hoosiers were actually outscored in the second half.
New set of downs, flea flicker play. Goss airing it out deep downfield. He's got a wide open man. Is he in? Yes, he is. Stapleton finds the end zone. And Ben Davis on their way to knotting this thing up at 7. Silas Neal 90 feet away from doubling this Carmel lead. J.D. Stein with a 3-1 count. Next pitch to him is bouncing ball up the middle. Gloved over at short. No play will be made. J.D. Stein is just too fast for Mayo Fernandez, and it's a 4-2 Hounds lead.
Well, Indiana has remained undefeated so far this season due in part to their offense. They were averaging almost 100 points per game through their first 3. Now, since games against Lindenwood and Incarnate Word, that average has dropped to 88 points. On the flip side of the ball, the Kansas State defense has struggled so far this year, giving up 71 points or more in all but 1 of their games. Now, the Wildcats have not had to worry about defense much this year. Why? A young man named PJ Haggerty is leading the nation with 28 points per game to go along with 5 rebounds and 6 assists.
Yeah, Strader, a .330 hitter on the season, takes strike 2. And now Purdue a strike away from getting out of this first inning jam. Indiana got Van Brandt on with a hit by pitch. Cooper got on with a single. And then a fly ball and a strikeout has led to this 2-on-2 out at bat as the next pitch to Strader is fly ball out to deep right field towards the warning track, and the catch is made for out number 3. Condon makes the catch at the track, just steps in front of the wall, saves a couple of runs for the Boilermakers. We'll go to the 2nd. Still no score here from Andy Moorfield. You're listening to Indiana Softball on WIUX.
What was the first video uploaded to YouTube? Me at the zoo. Which planet rotates on its side? Uranus. In The Matrix, what color is the pill that Neo takes? Red. Which U.S. president had a pet alligator? John Quincy Adams. Which number, written in English, has all its letters written in alphabetical order? 40. What was the original name for Google? Backrub. What is the punctuation that combines the question mark and the exclamation mark? Interrobang. In music, what does the dynamic PPP stand for? Pianissimo. What's the only animal with 4 knees? Elephant. Who's gonna win brain games?
I just said that about the Ducks, where it's like I am surprised that they're still this good. But at this point in the year, when you're 30 games in and at 39 points, they're looking pretty good. Like you've reached so far into the season where if you fall off, it's a surprise.
Yeah,
it's no longer a hot start; it's a collapse.
Indiana cruises to their 10th victory of the season as they take down the Siena Saints 81-60. The Hoosiers were outscored in the second half for the 3rd time in as many games. But Lamar Wilkerson's 23 points lifted the Hoosiers to another victory.
I thought about Shohei, thought about Judge, thought about Witt, but I would rather be wrong than boring. So for the American League, I went with the reigning Rookie of the Year, the athletic Nick Kurtz. Batted 290 last year, 36 homers, almost 90 RBI in not a full season. Didn't get called up till late April. So I think if he gets a full sampling of an entire season, he's going to hit over 40. He's going to put up over 100 RBIs. Batting average will probably stay around the same. I don't believe he's going to have that sophomore, second-year slump. National League, I think we're going to have the first pitcher MVP since 2014 Kershaw, and it's going to be Paul Skeens.
Okay.
I think that
That's fun.
because there's always this argument about what is MVP. Is it the best stats or is it the most value you bring to your team? I think that Skeens benefits in both regards because if he continues to put up these numbers he's done the first 2 seasons, he's been so consistent in those first 2. And then when it's all said and done, Pirates win 70 games and 25 of them is when he's starting. That shows his value so much. And I think that when he's the best pitcher in the league and there's not a whole lot of competition, I agree that Shohei is the obvious answer, but I want to see every year I say I want to see a pitcher win MVP again.
I couldn't agree more.
Last thing I want to say with this Blues team is the goaltending issue is similar to the 2021-22 season, where Binnington just did not look good. But on the flip side of that, you had Ville Husso, who was playing fantastic as a backup goaltender. This year, Joel Hofer has a .502 goals against right now. And so the issue is, like, you're playing a back-to-back tonight. Last night, Binnington gives up 5 goals to the Capitals. You're not going to play him again tonight. And so you're almost guaranteeing yourself back-to-back losses because your only other option is a guy who's giving up 5 goals a game.
Yeah, this Indiana offense has been lethal all year, scoring runs at will, even against a good team. As the next pitch to Haberstrom misses for a ball. Even against a good team like Oregon, we saw on Monday, still put up 12 runs against a ranked conference opponent.
Yeah, and got out to a 7-0 start. It was such an interesting game. 3 grand slams combined between the two teams, but Indiana has shown no problem to hit against good teams.
The 2-1's out of the zone. Runner goes, slides in there safely as the ball gets away. Strader in scoring position now as she seems to be taking her time getting up.
The Hoosiers hold on for their first win of the calendar year, 3rd consecutive and 2nd on the Big Ten season as they take down the Washington Huskies 90-80. Lamar Wilkerson went the distance tonight, playing all 40 minutes and leading the Hoosiers in scoring with 22 points. Connor Enright was an assist away from a double-double as the Hoosiers were able to keep turnovers down and rebounding up. The Hoosiers will take a shorter break than last time as they head out to Maryland for a Wednesday night tip against the Terrapins. Until then, I've been Noah Boudouris for WIU Exports.